Hello everyone, my name is Chris White and we have
Brittany Bellman,
Janine Boyd,
and we'll go over first-time home buyers. One thing about first-time home buyers, we run into a lot of times when you talk to someone, they're confused about what are the steps of purchasing their own home. They have no idea what's going on. They want to look at homes without having a pre-approval. There's a whole bunch of stuff be going on. You know, what's some of your experience you've been dealing with, Brittany?
Same. Looking for homes, not pre-approved yet, and just not knowing the proper steps to get, to your dream home. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I've been dealing with. What about you, Janine?
A lot of people don't understand their credit, what they need in order to get into a home. It doesn't necessarily have to be 700, 800. You can still get into a home with a 580 credit score. So, they need to understand that and get with the right person that can guide them.
Right. Well, a lot of times the problem I normally run into is that when you're talking to a client about getting their own home, a lot of times they they're working with you, but at the same time they're taking advice from their friend, their cousin, their brother,
that does happen
their dad, and it causes a lot of confusion and a lot of things are just not done the right way. And then a lot of times you might hear, "Oh, I had an agent, they didn't do what they're supposed to do." My question is, did you do everything you're supposed to do to help the agent find your home and help you through that buying process?
So that's where a buyer's consultation comes in.
I was thinking that.
So you sit them down and you go over the process and ask them what they're looking for, and go over the steps and actually give them something.
Right.
So they can, okay, I did this. She told me to do that. All right, now I'm here. So they'll know it and understand it. And if they have questions, they can reach out and be like, hey, I'm here, but I don't understand this part. So buyer's consultation and seller's consultation.
Y'all hear that? Buyer consultation and seller consultation. Because basically I'm going to give you the map on exactly what you should be doing, because if you don't have that, it's going to be a lot of headaches and everybody confused, or this is not my price range. I really wanted 2 bedrooms instead of 4, and all kind of different things going on. And then also, if this is your first time purchasing your first home, or you have any questions, you really want to talk to a realtor and have that realtor to help you out, because a lot of times you want to go purchase a home, you don't even, most of the time you don't know what your credit score should be to be approved for what type of loan, right? FHA, conventional, like what type of loan you're trying to get, Also what area, how long have you been working at your job? So these are things that you have to know, and most of the time the average person don't know, but remember, we didn't go to school for that, right?
Right.
So if you're going to purchase a home, you don't go to school for all the questions that you need to know, and what's the PMI and all these different things and stuff like that. What's the DTI?
Yeah, that's true.
So even some realtors don't even know about the DTI. They learn later on. As they start selling houses.
And two, I think it's a good thing to let them know our job description. Like, I'm working for you. I'm negotiating for you.
Yes.
I want you to get the best deal. I want you to get the best house. I want you to get what's best for you.
Yes.
Like, I'm not going in these homes selling you like, and sometimes they think of realtors as sales people. Like, they just going to sell me anything, but that's not the case.
Yeah.
So I think once you get that understanding, like, get you somebody you can trust,
Right.
So another thing that they need to understand is you need to budget for maintenance of the home. So you bought this home. Oh no, the pipe burst. What am I gonna do? Home warranties. Having money set to the side in order to have emergency repairs, and maybe the roof. Anything could happen. So you need to make sure that you have not only money to put down on this home, however much that is, but also money set aside to maintain your home.
So that's a good one, because it's not a landlord. Nobody you can call and say, hey, my faucet leaking, come fix it.
Right.
Nope.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the first thing you want to do is contact a realtor. And if you don't have a realtor, contact us. I mean, even if you're in another state, right now we're working out of Michigan, but if you're in California, New York, Texas, whatever, we can still help you get a house. So it doesn't matter. So
and I don't mean to cut you off, Chris, but did they know it's free?
I don't think
I don't know if they know it's free.
It's free.
But you know, that's big that you brought that up because
Yeah.
a lot of times people, you know, when they hear, should I get an agent, then they have their friends and family members saying, don't use no agent, whatever.
You can do it yourself.
Yes, and a lot of them don't know that the seller, who is the person that pays the buyer agent.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
That's major. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Also, I need to mention this.
Okay.
So when you do put down a deposit, don't give it to your agent for them to keep on your behalf. Either put it in a title company escrow or, you know, get a receipt, or make sure if they're taking it to their brokerage that you're getting something that says that brokerage has it and not the agent. You know,
Yes.
they can collect it on your behalf and give you something from their company that states, yes, we have your earnest money deposit, or you can go online and upload your deposit into the title company. So
Yeah.
they do make it easier for you.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's a major
And-
part right there.
One thing, realtors, we here to educate you on the process because we know that a lot of people may don't know. So we here to educate you. So that's
Yeah.
one thing. Get you a realtor. Make it easier for you.
Yeah, you can say that again. Get you a realtor, big time.
Yeah.
Because like I said, the first time home buyer process, I mean, it could be very stressful, but if you have an agent that know what they're doing, know what they're talking about, know what to look for, that's what they're there for, you know. So when you look at a house, I mean, for example, let's say you see a house after you don't get pre-approved, but you don't want to go shopping if you don't have a pre-approval.
No.
Gotta have that money in
You
your
gotta have
pocket.
that, yeah. So when you're out there looking at a house and you're looking at how nice this house look and you're thinking about, oh wow, that nice bedrooms, I like the baths and everything else, the agent, a good agent, what they're going to be doing, they're going to be looking at the house, they're going to be looking at the structure, they're going to see if it's FHA approved, things like that, and also they're going to be doing the comps to make sure that you're not spending too much money for the home.
Getting the best deal.
Yeah. That's why you want an agent.
That's
you
why.
know, you most definitely want to get an agent.
Because guess what? In some cases, if the house is appraising for less than what you have been approved for, sometimes you may end up being responsible for the difference between the appraisal amount and your mortgage amount.
Then that's what they don't tell you.
Yeah.
Nope.
You know,
Yep.
get you an agent.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, so like I said, you want to get your agent first. Get your agent first, and like I said, you need to contact one of us. We're here. Also, we'll put some of our contact information at the bottom of our description, right? And we'll put it there so you can contact us to have any questions you may have. Because we also have multiple programs, meaning that we're connected with different lenders that have different programs that you can utilize. So, you know, first-time home buyers, down payment assistance programs, you name it. I mean, we basically have it over here.
Yeah, absolutely.
The main thing is to be educated. So make sure you have an agent that's teaching you as you're going along, and try to enjoy the process.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
main thing.
Yeah.
In the end, you're gonna have a home for yourself and your family, and you know it's gonna be yours.
Yeah.
Make it a home. So
Absolutely.
And last thing, you might not win every offer.
yeah.
So the
say-
disappointment, we gotta talk about that
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Because you go in and you think, like, I'm gonna get my dream home, and it might be, and then somebody might win the offer, but don't be discouraged.
Yes.
Right.
You know, what's for you is for you, but we gotta talk about that because
That's good.
that's
Yeah.
disappointing when, you know, the
Yeah.
expectations be like, okay, first offer we get, we're gonna win, and that's that.
Yeah.
That don't be the case all the time.
You know what? The funny part is I took a client to his house, right? And it was everything they always wanted. You know, 3 bedrooms. They had master bathroom, and it was just amazing. And I talked to the client. I said, "You ain't gonna get this house. You're not gonna put in the offer." She's like, "Why you say that?" I said, "Cause it's the first house you just saw." So
Yeah.
it normally, it works that way. A lot of times, somehow they feel like they're missing out. Like, I
Yeah.
gotta see something else. I feel like I'm being ripped off.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but yeah, you most definitely wanna listen to your realtor and expect that when you put in an offer, it's a chance that you might not win. So that's another thing is why you want to have a buyer consultation so you and your realtor can strategize to make your offer strong.
Mm-hmm. And like you said, don't be afraid. If it is the first house and you love it, put that offer in too. Don't be afraid now. But it might be a no, but it could be a yes.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely.
because only one person can buy the house. You know.
Absolutely.
What happens is the seller goes through, and if they have multiple offers, sometimes they'll do what's called highest and best.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, this is your absolute highest amount that you're willing to go, and then they look through all the offers and they pick the best one that's best for them. It may not necessarily be the highest offer, but because it's a conventional over FHA, they may choose that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, and that's great. I'm glad you brought that up because, you know, if you have a pre-approval and if it's FHA, a lot of times, you know, when you put in an offer and it's going to another seller agent, and when they look at it, a lot of times, you know, they're going to look at the conventional over the FHA.
Yeah.
Most of the time, that's what they do, or cash deal.
Because they feel like it's going to be easier.
Yeah, absolutely. And so with us, what we do, we strategize. So we're not going to just put your offer in. No, we're going to be very strategic on exactly on how can we have this FHA deal be a conventional deal. And we have done that plenty of times and won.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, have the buyer consultation with your realtor. Not your cousin, not your brother, okay?
Somebody I bought 3 houses before. Every process is different.
Yeah.
Everybody's situation is different.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes, and it also depends on what type of market it is, you know, because I'm hoping my buyer, I'm not saying no names, but, you know, I was talking to one of my buyers that wanted a home, and I was wondering why I was having a lot of problems. It was like, okay, put this in, and they was asking all these questions, and I'm like, this sound like, you know, you watch the YouTube video, but they was asking for all these different things, and I when I was talking to them, come to find out they had family members that purchased a home 20 years ago. So they were so they was giving them outdated information, and they was asking for, you know, sellers concessions and all kind of stuff. I'm like, this right now everything is going above asking, you know, when this was going on.
So you can't even
So get your realtor, and if that's the realtor you have, trust your realtor and work with your realtor. If you don't trust your realtor, then get a different realtor. But you can't talk to one realtor and then talk to family members and friends. Yeah. It's gonna cause a lot of confusion, and it's gonna cause you to miss out.
I agree. We probably should do a part 2 on real estate chit chat.
Yes.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They probably want to see us again.
Right. Exactly. And then one more thing I want to put out there for you all is that if there's any question that you may have or something that you want us to talk about, just leave it in the comments. Just put in there, hey, can you talk about this? Or what about if this was going on? And it all depends on what the topic is. I mean, we might go ahead and do a video on it, right? Hopefully, we helped you all out with this information. If it's something that you want to know, feel free to contact us or leave it in the comments and things like that. But we're here to help you all out because the buying process of owning a home is very stressful. Our job is to help bring that stress level down.
Yes.
And the best way is to have that buyer's consultation, talk with us so we can see exactly what you need to do. Make sure you get the right loan, connect you with the right lender if you don't have one. I mean, we do everything. We are literally a one-stop shop here.
Yes.
So, as of right now, I think that's it for today.
That's it.
All right. Take care.
All right. Peace.
All right. Take care, y'all.